Living with the sacrifice we made, running in circles. We never had time to live at all. Wrote my soul. Living with the sacrifice we made, running in circles. We never had time to live at all. Wrote my soul. Wrote my soul. Time to live
What is up, everybody? It is Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. It is yours truly, God's favorite host, back again on the Flag Zone podcast. Your home for professional wrestling, only place community sports, how you want it when you need it. Wednesday, you know what that means. The Go Home Dynamite 2, the biggest AEW show of the year, all in this Saturday, Globe Life Field in Texas. We will be live 3 p.m. Previews, predictions, and a lot of content coming your way. Been busy, dealing with some weather. It is crazy times here, but I'm happy to be here. Have some professional wrestling to look forward to this weekend. It's a lot of it. It is probably too much of it. It's overkill, but we're back yet again. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. We're kicking things off on tonight with a face-to-face with Mercedes Moné, the TBS champion, and Tony Storm, the AEW Women's World Champion, ahead of their matchup at All In on Saturday. Speaking of the weather, he is safe and sound, and I think his family is too. He's back with me, the right-hand man, the Flex Zone statistician, Liv Morgan's #1 game in Harvard Pro Wrestling. And it is his Valhalla this week because there's so much wrestling. Even he is trying to keep up with all of it. Make some noise. Show some love to Leo.
Yo, what's good with y'all?
And according to Tony Storm, you make her come because you are from Texas. So there you go, Leo.
I plead the fifth.
You made her come without even touching her. That's why you the man. What's
Who
up?
said anything? Hey, man. Hey, I'm glad to be back after missing NXT last night.
No, you didn't miss anything. If you went to sleep
I
last night,
watched it.
close your eyes.
I watched it a little bit. I couldn't watch too much because, like, I was trying to save the power, whatever I had on my phone, because I was using like my hotspot. So I had to literally go back and forth between going in the car. Then I pretty much spend most of the time in the car anyway. So
I feel that. How you feeling about Dynamite? How you feel about NXT? How you feel about the weekend ahead? And what's your channel?
yeah, my channel is Kicking It with Leo. You guys to do wrestling content. More content will be on the way. I do have some more 2K videos coming up. I do have predictions coming up as well. So you guys stay tuned for that. We have a lot of streams. We still have we got AEW tonight. Then with tomorrow, we're probably gonna do something for predictions. Then Friday we got SmackDown back to 2 hours. You'd love to see it. Then we got Saturday night main event. We have Great American Bash, and then Sunday we have Evolution, and on Saturday as well we have All In. So a lot of wrestling, and then next week we're going back to our regular schedule. So it's a lot of wrestling still.
Let's bring up the man who's excited for All In. He's ready to go 5 hours into Saturday night's main event because he ain't watching that. And the way Evolution ticket sales are, I don't want to watch that. But we'll be here watching it together. It's the one and only Wolf Den Wrestling Podcast. He's got his snacks, and he's got his key to Guantanamo Bay. Let him out, Wolf. Free him.
Hello. So the reason why I am not with Asa and Kay today is because apparently their back area decided to be flooding. So I am hoping they are safe. Please stay safe, Asa and Kay.
Yes. How you feeling, Wolf? We got the Go Home show.
We got it.
Tonight. Did you like my title? Did you like my title?
No, I didn't see it.
That's fine. I guess you could let the people know what to expect tonight. I think we have another all-star
Hold
8-man.
on. There's a lot happening at the same time. I'm also looking up your title. Well, Tony Khan go all in with story for the Go Home Show. No, never expect that for the Go Home Show. Specifically, the Go Home shows they're filler. They're always filler.
To be fair, WWEs aren't really that great either. But
Yeah, it's a pattern of Tony Khan. The Go Home shows always filler.
oh man, that's funny. Oh, we got
We already-
Ricochet tonight in action. I see.
Oh, Ricochet in action,
Against
which means
Vanilla
Against Blake
Baby.
Christian. Against Blake Christian.
Yes.
yes. Okay,
Yes.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can cue the crickets.
Oh! Go Google it.
No. The thing is,
Vanilla Baby can wrestle, but no one gives a shit.
Okay, true.
He's like Austin Theory in WWE. No offense, Leo. He's really good, but he just no one gives a shit. I mean, it's okay. It's okay, and we love Theory. I like Blake Christian, great wrestler, but creative has done them no favors.
So John Moxley, I think, said in an interview, Hangman Page burning down Swerve Strickland's home was cool. Why apologize? Own it. And Swerve responded, the fuck? Swerve's not happy. Okay. But also,
It does look great tonight,
Moxley
brother.
was like kind of saying a lot of good things about Hangman, so complete 5 matches. Oh, that's easy.
There you go. You get your boy. in
Oh,
there
they
tonight.
started with Mercedes and Tony. Okay, cool.
Yes. Got that. We
Oh, is
number
this still
2.
happening?
I'm just starting the show. I was trying to get my life together and do
So
things.
yes, as we know, we have the graphic, the match that is happening that is shown in front of you, the 4-way for the number 2 spot of the women's casino gauntlet. Megan Bain, Ty Mello, Queen Aminata, and Tekla. We have Mercedes Moné and Tony Storm face to face, MJF and Mark Briscoe face to face. I'm sorry, Talkie Talk. We have Ricochet versus Blake Christian. We have Bandito and Brody King versus Protoshita. How do you say it? How do you say it?
Protoshita.
Protoshita. Or Protashta.
Or the AEW tag division. Pure shit. But that's just me. You know.
Protoshita.
Don't mind me.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized, I couldn't make that whole thing.
It's okay.
Protoshita. We have,
It's Mercedes.
which is a good tag team match, though. We have Samoa Joe versus Wheeler Yuta, aka Wheeler is dead. Rest in pieces, Wheeler Yuta.
We love. It's always good when we see Samoa Joe in singles action. We love Joe.
Yes.
We love Joe.
I feel bad for Wheeler, though. He's gonna die.
There you go. There you go.
Another bullying. And we have the All-Star 8-man tag. Byron, I know you love him.
My favorite match.
John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and the Young Bucks versus Hangman, Will Ospreay, Katsuyori Shibata, and Powerhouse Hobbs.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Where is Swerve? He will probably return from his
Maybe
week
he's-
of suspension.
Maybe he's turning heel. Who knows? Maybe.
Unlikely. He's probably just coming back from his suspension because, the Bucks.
They got to do something if they're going to have them lose to the Bucks, which I think they will lose. But speaking of which, Wolf, I would like you to be a part of possible AEW predictions, possibly Friday. I'll let you know if you're free. If not, I understand.
Depends on the time. 'Cause if
Probably like after we're in the same time zone, so after
If it's
maybe like 4, maybe 5. I don't know. We'll see.
maybe
We'll see.
doable.
We'll see.
Well,
maybe,
if
maybe
you're
later.
thinking like 2:00, no,
no, it might be
absolutely
later.
not. I have religious commitments.
Yeah, I don't. I don't want you to. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like kind of the same thing that like as you Christians have church on Sunday, we have
Yeah. Yes.
well,
You gotta go to
Jumu'ah
mosque.
on Friday.
Yes. Yes. Where you have to get up early that day.
No, I well, not too early. I get it. I actually woke up early-ish, and then I went back to
Yeah, because
sleep.
you watch NXT. The shit puts you right to sleep. Boring as show. Then they
No,
did
no,
the Vince
I
McMahon summit where they all fight at the end, like the Royal Rumble
I
shows.
woke
Remember
up
those?
at like 10:30, I think, and then I went back to sleep, and then I got up at like 2.
Because you're so excited for All In. You just can't wait.
Um,
You just can't wait, can you? Oh, boy.
but yeah, I'll probably be getting up on like noon, shower, then
I mean, Saturday night's main event only has 3 matches announced right now. I don't know what we're doing. Not like we got tag team matches that could happen there. Nope, we put it on SmackDown. Not like we got women's matches that could. Oh, that's right. They got a women's show that's failing to sell tickets. Just great. Mm.
Yep.
Mm, 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 mm.
we'll probably get a 4th match. We'll probably get Damian Priest and Aleister Black. Damian Priest versus Aleister Black at Saturday night.
We'll probably get a Cody and Cena segment. That's my prediction.
Or well, no. Apparently, Cena is not set to show up until he's gonna show up on the 18th, and then he doesn't show up until the go home to SummerSlam.
Okay. I guess that's what we're doing to build that match back up. As if people already want over that.
Cody has
NXT.
to Cody has to carry again.
Oh boy, why?
What else? Oh, you know, if we get a tag team title match, Byron will get whoever wins between Profits and Wyatt Six against Andrade and Ray Phoenix. They won't wait until SummerSlam. No. we'll give Andrade and Phoenix their match at Saturday night main event where no one will watch.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm already, like you said, I'm anticipating All In to go to about 8 o'clock. So I need a break in between because I'll have to literally reset my life before I watch more wrestling after that.
Yeah.
But yes, it's going to be fun. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Make sure you guys let us know what show you're watching this weekend. We got a poll up, so let us know. What's going on here? Oh boy. Yeah, I did see.
So did
girl.
any? So is this the first match Bandito and Brody versus Hiroshika? Yes, Shayna Baszler apparently is a producer in NXT now, which means unfortunate. She's not going to be getting the.
Technically, she's back in the company, but
She is, but she's not going to be.
So let me get this right. So we just couldn't maybe send her down to NXT with their stacked women's division and use her correctly.
Nope.
Or maybe have her build her up to beat Becky and right the wrong from WrestleMania COVID. Okay.
Nope.
That's actually what I would do. I would have Shayna beat Becky. I know it's too late, but at this point, what can you do?
I feel like if they were to do it right, I would say the person that I would love to see beat Becky is potentially Stephanie Vercour.
I mean, you guys know who I would.
Kyrie.
But I mean, Kyrie. It seems like Asuka is going to be face, and what's it called? They're going to. Yeah. It looks like they're keeping Asuka face and
What they gonna do? Face
This
versus
one.
face, her and Asuka. I mean, her and Io.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe they just keep Kabuki Warriors together.
I'll save my predictions, but I don't know, man. That match is in the main event, so it is unpredictable. That's all I'll say. Y'all girl in the main event for a championship. Anything can happen. All right, what's going on? Let's see. Okay, here's a question. See what we got here. There you go.
What's your favorite AEW All-In moment? Ooh. That's tough.
I don't know. Favorite all-in moment?
I think I don't know if we got this match All-In last year. Was it MJF and
Adam Cole.
no MJF and
Osprey.
That was last year.
Osprey? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Last
that's
year.
probably my favorite. That's gotta be my favorite one.
That match was great, but I think the Dynamite match might have been better, which is crazy.
That wasn't a bad shout either.
My favorite All-In moment.
I think my favorite all-in moment was probably the entrance that Osprey had last year.
The Assassin's Creed, was that last year?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got one of the voice actors. That was really cool.
Yeah, the first All-In was really good. Just everything they did with that. Brian winning the title was cool. MJF and Adam Cole was
Oh,
good.
that's what I forgot. That he did win the title last year.
Yeah. And then we got the Death Rider bullshit.
I forgot. I thought that was a different pay per view.
Yeah, it was last year. And then he lost it the next month. Or yeah.
Well, no, he lost it a few months after, a couple months actually. Because at All Out, he faced Jack Perry, who is still TNT champion, by the way. But because you know why they did that, Byron, you remember why? Because at that point, Darby had already won the Casino Gauntlet or whatever Battle Royal they did, and then Jack had beat Darby at All In, so they're like, oh, surely it makes sense that Jack Barry gets a world title shot before Darby does, because
yeah.
Mind you, oh, by the way, one thing I hated about last year's All In, Jack versus Darby, that was an awful match, possibly the worst Casino Gauntlet, or not Casino Gauntlet, coffin match, worst coffin match ever.
Yeah, that match didn't need to happen.
Like, Jack squashed Darby. Why did he squash Darby?
Yeah, that match didn't need to happen. They could have saved it for more. They were going to do that. Because honestly, those two should have probably put on a really good match because they have, I'm sure, good chemistry.
I mean,
like they are literally two of the better workers in AEW. The match was rushed because of time. That's why, which sucked.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though. But yeah, the first one, the one with MJF and Adam Cole, was good. Osprey's interest was good. Nigel came back last year. That was cool.
That was cool.
Ricochet debuted last year. Damn, Ricochet's been with the company almost a year.
Yeah. He had a decent run. I just felt like
It started out really good,
He
but
should have been
now it's
champion
kind of.
already. He should have been a champion. And
He
it's like
probably should be beating Adam Cole on Saturday. This should
He
be his
should.
crowning moment.
and then it's like, are we gonna have him create a faction or is he not?
Apparently,
gonna
it's looking like Gates of Agony.
Gates of Agony, it looks like. I thought they were gonna have
So more jobbers. More
I
jobbers.
I thought they were gonna slowly turn Blake Christian and Lee Johnson heel, but it looks like they're sticking with Gates of Agony, which is probably for the best because Gates of Agony probably fit the idea more.
I mean, it's cool, but are they going to do anything? No. They should
be
build
on
up the
TV.
Gates of Agony to beat the Hurt Syndicate then.
True. It's like so
What else would be
unfortunate that what's it called? They
I don't know if this
really.
would. I know we were talking about like factions. I don't know if this faction would be interesting, but how would you guys feel if they were to have like Top Flight aligned with Ricochet?
Well, apparently they're aligned with Scorpio Sky,
Scorpio.
who was released from Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah. So
Which I don't.
I
which is gonna
believe
lead absolutely nowhere.
what was the tag team name
Spoiler
of Frankie Kazarian and
SCU.
SC?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the new SCU. Top Flight, Scorpio, and
Nah,
technically
SCU was
Christopher.
good. Their SCU was really good.
Yeah, but I'm saying the new SCU is Top Flight and Scorpio.
Well,
I guess because same school.
Ricochet deserves better. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
And he had a great start.
I
He
would
beat
have
Swerve.
liked. I mean, I like the idea of Gates of Agony and Ricochet, but like Tony Khan's not really treating Gates of Agony right. Because I think Gates of Agony are good.
Yes, they're good enough to beat the Hurt Syndicate if built
Yeah.
up right. They have the look. They're monsters. They're really good.
Yeah,
Bishop Khan is amazing.
yeah. Even Toa Leona is like.
Yeah,
cool.
Toya Leon is a better Tongaloa. He is. He is. He's better. He's not like a botch machine. What up, Mark? All right, so Tony is standing tall. We know Mercedes is winning. I'm telling you now. I've been
Hey,
telling you.
So if you guys haven't paid attention, you guys, I did do an overhaul on my channel. So now I have a new artwork and everything like that. So
Let's show the class. Let's look at this together.
and
Thank
it's
you.
for
Lila.
my YouTube channel. I made it myself.
Why does Moxley have these cryptic promos in the dark, like the broom closet of Malachi Black? How about we get a live mic and him out in front of a live crowd cutting a promo? He actually can cut promos. I hate these cryptic backstage promos, man. They don't work. Not every week, at least. Oh, there it is. Oh, he's been on. Thank you, Leon.
Well, because Moxley. Well, the thing is because Moxley has matched.
How'd you do
tonight.
that? How'd you cartoonize yourself? I need.
Okay,
that.
so pretty much what I did is I got an image, I put it in Chat GPT. I just said make a cartoon version of me, and this is what I got.
Really?
So I got two different pictures. One of me just like acting as if I'm reacting. The other is just a regular picture. Then I pretty much made my own background. I just got an image that I wanted. I got a WrestleMania one. Then I created the font that I wanted to use. I wanted to do something different, and I got different colors, and I just pretty much put that as my socials.
That's dope, man. That's really dope. I like the cartoon. You should make me a cartoon.
Just let me know. Just let me know. I got you.
The people like usually kind of.
But
go
one of my friends
crazy
did
over,
created one for me, but they went too far.
What was it, Liv Morgan?
Yes. I gotta show you this one. This one is
Like-
just. I don't understand why. Why? What are we doing here?
People like what's it called? I'm trying
Look
to
at this.
think.
This ain't right.
People like usually get upset over like
Oh, that's
AI
dope.
art.
Why y'all do me like this? Wolf, look what people are
You
doing
got
to
the
me.
WWE and the IC title.
gee.
Okay, your two favorite titles.
Wolf, look what they did to me.
That's a nice,
Hold on.
actually a nice picture. You should use
Oh,
that.
that's actually that
You should
is-
get Liv Morgan to sign that. It's
that
actually,
is
I can
pretty
see
good.
that. That looks pretty good. It's
And
pretty
then
good.
then somebody made one with me and Dana. Me, Liv, and Dana all in the same picture.
Oh, you getting a three-way going. Oh, okay. You multi-mania man, you.
Let me like find
Gotta
that.
love it. Oh man. Oh, they're doing Bandito versus Takeshka
One they did with me.
Yes.
on a show that nobody cares about. Great. I'd rather that be on Dynamite next week for all that.
That's the one they
Well,
did.
well,
with
they
Raw
need
Crew.
to find fill space for that ROH.
They made
How
the
about we
IC
just get rid of
like
we can just
NXT.
get rid of Ring of Honor. You
They
don't
made the
No,
they
With
made
the
the IC title look like NXT.
with the artwork in the background. That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
I will
facts.
say I like people normally are upset when they use like AI when people use AI art. I personally like don't really care too much. Like
Hey man, you gotta try a little bit of everything. Oh, you gotta show Raj you show Raj your new things that you can do that you need to do for the flex zone. Maybe you can make all of us do it that way. Would you like to be animated, Raj? Would you like to be animated, Raj? Fisto?
That was already animated like a couple days ago.
Animated from Drinking that Celsius?
No, when
Hold on, let me do
on
it.
Facebook, I was animated.
Oh, you animated? Just how did you do that?
Mm.
Just Facebook things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's going on, Raj? You ready for more wrestling?
I'm ready for Superman.
You ready for that tomorrow? You ready to be Superman? You ready for the immigrant man? That's what you ready for?
Yes.
Are you ready for DEI man?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, yes. Have you made your mind about these tickets yet? Because tomorrow would probably be.
You going tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. I should be going. Just remind me tomorrow. That's right. Tomorrow's Thursday. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Days go by too fast, brother.
sure.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. Raj was Static Shock in his teen years.
I was. He's right.
Virgil.
Shock the shit out of people, including
Love
Mark.
Virgil. We love Virgil.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll use ChatGPT for.
I don't know, man. That's the new thing now. Like you said, the AI thumbnails and stuff. Oh shoot!
And like people, I wouldn't care if people like get upset at me for using it and be like, yeah, it's a temporary thing until I can. One, until I have money, and two, when I can, if I can actually draw, which is probably never gonna happen.
You could be broke forever, Wolf.
I mean, I'm sure I'll be able to get a job, but
You're gonna be broke
and
forever,
money.
my friend.
No, I will get money. Surely.
Unless you reveal your true identity. I know you're a
Yeah.
superhero in the daytime.
Yeah.
He's about to
Right on cue.
right now.
Leaves out.
Gotta put on his mask and cape.
Send that damn Bobby video. Bobby Jeter. What the hell was he doing?
No, they was making fun of him in his Discord because he got buzz cut. So he was like he looked like Vegeta.
Oh shoot! I didn't know
So
that.
somebody put his face to Vegeta's forehead.
Oh man, funny. I gotta hit up Dietrich Davis, man. I hit him up. Last video title funny as hell. He's not lying though. I mean, I forgot about what's his name, Odyssey Jones, man.
Yeah, I watched it.
Because wasn't he proven innocent? I think, or nothing ever charged.
I guess I don't know.
It sucks that once you're accused of something, even if you didn't do it, you still get blackballed. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. Crazy times. What is it? Innocent, guilty until proven innocent. Yeah, that's what it is.
Or guilty until proven guilty.
I thought it was innocent until proven guilty.
No, not in this world. Especially as a man, Leo. Especially a black man.
Yep. See, Mark knows.
Point noted.
What's up? Dun, 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 dun.
Super Wolf.
He's gonna actually turn into a wolf. Start fighting crime.
Teen Wolf.
Yep.
Wrestling Wolf.
Yep. Teen Wrestling Wolf. Like with Shay Fox version.
Oh man. But yes.
Don't let the glasses fool you. He gets busy.
Oh boy, excuse me.
But yeah, I'm going tomorrow.
That should be fun. Sure to be nice and packed.
I'm pretty sure it's nice and packed today. Being 50% off AMC
I
Theater.
ain't know you can go today. Or go to Superman today. Brother Dawson went yesterday. I'm like, damn, Tuesday?
I don't think you can.
Oh, all right.
But I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Brian, I forgot they're doing Collision tomorrow.
I will not be watching, probably. I will probably be I will not be watching because I'll probably be on here earlier with y'all. Then have to do the individual videos. So I have a busy day tomorrow.
Same.
So it will be a lot of videos you'll see tomorrow, right? So you're welcome. I know. Well, you got work tomorrow? Well, you'll be at work tomorrow?
I'll be at work and then I'll be in the movie theater.
Straight to the movies?
Straight to the
movie. You can start putting them out probably Friday night, I guess. Friday morning.
That's why I said you can let me know so I can make sure I can get these tickets.
You said you're going at 5 or 5:30?
6:15.
6:15. Okay. Hold
on. Wolf is one of those heroes from that movie Mystery Man. I ain't seen that movie in God knows how long. Superman and Fantastic Four will be the two most disappointing films of this year. I doubt it, Mark. I highly doubt that, brother. There's way more disappointing films that's going to come this year.
Mark, you gonna go see him? Are you gonna see them or just critique them from the side?
He's gonna critique them from wherever he's at.
Is he gonna get off the porch?
No.
Or maybe he just watch them illegally. Maybe he has the app where he gets all the free movies, like the cool kids.
I mean, maybe he's in his bat cave. Who knows?
Maybe he works on the movies and he's already seen them.
I mean, Mark is a very ambiguous person. He could be anywhere. And
Mark is a Mark. Mark is a Mark.
He could be in Wolf's basement right now. We wouldn't even know it.
If that were the case, you would have to deal with my dad.
Well, you might not know, but Mark might be dealing with your father behind the scenes. I'm just saying. You never know.
I would not want to be in that business.
He might be a manager. You know.
My dad can sometimes be a scary guy, although usually he's a nice guy.
If you see a guy with a microphone in his hand and he's talking to your dad, then that could be Mark. See, he actually could.
Oh boy.
Yeah, 36. Unbelievable.
Man, this show better deliver Saturday. That's all I gotta say.
Man, all of pro wrestling better deliver this Saturday.
All of it is not going to deliver.
Not all of them. No.
NXT will not deliver.
NXT will not. Saturday night main event will probably not.
I mean, here's the thing. Though, I will say to Wolf, on paper, I feel like the matches has potential to be decent.
It always looks good on paper, and then only one match.
It'll be good when a certain person returns. That's what it'll make.
Because your dad crave MAGA.
A certain OTC may show up. So
I'm trying to figure out. So both Saturday Night event and All In start at the same time.
No.
Because I know one of them. I know one of them's earlier in the date, right?
Both NXT and AEW are at the same time. Then AEW will end at 8, and it will be time for Saturday night's main event.
So All In's going to start earlier.
Mm-hmm.
All In and NXT are at the same time.
Have you seen the latest Bobby video?
I saw the thumbnail. It was funny as hell with Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, he finally changed it. Yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah, he changed it.
He put the. I was thinking about doing a video about that, like talking about how it's just really because of AEW, and it's really just to fit a quote unquote agenda, but they set them up to fail because they're not selling tickets. It's a Beyonce concert down the street. No one cares about it because there's too many pay-per-views back to back.
We watched the first 2 minutes of this real quick.
Yeah, let's put that on screen. I did see the thumbnail. I was laughing. Yeah, that's all you need to watch. First couple
So
So-
maybe FTR is going to help.
Well, technically, Ant, we've had more than 500 episodes, but the flagship podcast Mondays at 10 p.m. 500 of those. We've done probably 1,000 episodes now with all the live streams we have.
All right, quiet down. Class about to get started. Oh, man, I'm just feeling a little down now because it's 90 degrees outside. The BBWs are choosing, and instead of me being outside having fun, I'm stuck in summer school thanks to you, Paula Vec, a.k.a. Russell Westbrook, a.k.a. Russell Simmons. This Evolution PLE is probably the worst rush piece of content I ever seen in WWE history. This reminds me of how the Legion of Doom theme music used to come on. Oh, what a rush. The only difference is I'm sitting here feeling like, oh, what the fuck? Look at the numbers. We're going to sit and break them down right here with Professor Bobby Monsoon. So sit down, shut up, grab your pencil and paper. Summer school's in session. Triple H is so busy trying to compete with AEW All In that he rushed this year's Evolution. The creative is lazy, the build is forced, and they only got about 6,600 tickets set up at the time, and they're barely moving 5,000 of those. How are you going to call this PLE Evolution when you're moving backwards? I'll do you a favor, Paula Vec, and I'll give you a new name. How about Nevolution? Because you're never going to get people to buy into this crap. TKO is looking at these numbers and they're upset, stressed, depressed, because it's putting them deeper in the... It's putting them deeper in the... They're going deeper in the $3 billion for debt. All right, first we're gonna get.
That gets me every time, man. I love that.
Is he breaking down each match? How long is the video? Just play the rest. Is he going to break down each match? I want to hear him slide these matches.
Oh, it's 14 minutes. It's 14 minutes.
Who cares? Nothing's happening on AEW. Just go ahead, play it.
Just go ahead. Okay.
It's just wrestling. It's just grabs.
The
No one cares.
NXT Women's Title. We got Jordan Grace versus Jace. F. Who the fuck is JC Jane? I never heard of this woman in my life. I watch multiple hours per week of WWE content, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not always tuning in to NXT, but here and there, I promise you, I've never seen this girl face in my life. When did y'all slap the title on her? Who is she? Put me in the comments, maybe y'all can fill me in. Who is she? She falls out of the sky and lands on the Evolution PLE when you got people on your card like Piper Niven, when you got people on your SmackDown roster like B-Fab, like Michin. It's a lot of good talent out there that deserves that shot that should have been in front of the line. Somehow she drops from the fucking sky and gets an NXT championship, and this is the crap that I'm talking about. Russell Westbrook. What's the rush for? This is especially frustrating when you got one of the top women in professional wrestling. Mariah May, if you're AEW. If you're WWE, Blake Monroe. Whatever name you want to go by, it don't matter. This woman just came off one of the greatest feuds ever in history, her versus Toni Storm. Next, we got the match, Bayley versus Becky versus Lyra.
Oh, wait, I can't wait to hear this. Oh, come on. No, that's not an F.
No.
Triple F.
That's not an F. That's not an F.
No,
That's not an F.
no, yeah.
That's actually one of the matches I actually want to see.
Man, I've been
Actually,
told you we
storyline.
don't give a shit about Bayley versus Becky, Becky versus Lyra,
Okay, you tripping.
Lyra versus
Yeah, he's
Bayley,
tripping. He's
or
tripping with
any
that.
type of form
He's
of
tripping
these
with that.
three people getting together. We were over
It
it
actually has
at
a story.
WrestleMania 41. You didn't get the memo yet? How many times are these fucking three women are going to go and do this stupid-ass song and dance? The IC title, the women's IC title is a fucking joke. The men's
Okay,
too, but
Wick,
that's a
you're tripping.
different story.
You're tripping.
Build
You're
up for
tripping,
this
buddy.
big trash.
I'm
Becky
gonna be honest
Lynch,
right
she
now.
doesn't bother
This is the best
switching her
storyline in
songs. She doesn't
WWE.
bother switching up
Yes.
anything, but her promos.
Both men
I
and
just
women.
hate when people turn heel. It's the lack of effort. It's the lack of creativity when they turn heel. Belly, she don't know if she's coming or going. Lyra Valkyria, she must have got some good relationships with the people higher up at TKO because, man, they're forcing this woman down our fucking throat. But make a long story short, I'm going to give this an F. I ain't going to elaborate too much. Why? WWE Creative is rushing this program. Maybe I should rush this video.
Grammarly doesn't just improve the style of your writing, it also improves your substance.
One thing
As you
regarding
Next week.
AEW, just that they announced Ricochet will be in the Casino Gauntlet match. He
No
is
surprise
confirmed.
there. And he will not win. And another spoiler, another breaking news: he will not win.
He
You
will
continue,
not win.
Raj. Sorry.
No,
Will.
Continue, yes.
You got the women's fatal four-way
Oh, boy,
for the
can we hear him slide
WWE
this?
Women's Tag
This
Team
is gonna be a good
Championships.
match.
You got Raquel
this might
Rodriguez
be a
and
sleeper
Roxanne
match.
Perez versus Charlotte Flair
gonna
and
be a good
Alexa Bliss versus the
Gonna be a sleeper match. I
Kabuki
think so.
Warriors
Gonna be a sleeper
versus
match.
Sol Ruka and Zyra.
I think all
Once
talent
again,
involved.
these NXT people that's just falling from the fucking sky. Like you
Come on,
already
now.
don't have a
Watch
roster
the
of
product,
women
then.
that can fill
Watch
this
the
place
product.
and that can really do work. How can I even consider these, dog? What's the Sol Ruka and Zyra? Let me know in the comments. All my
Nah, he
NXT
tripping.
people,
He
let me
tripping
know,
again.
are
He
these
tripping
two
again.
women
He
we should be giving a fuck about?
Sol Ruka is
I
the
never
reason I love
heard of these
NXT.
women in my life. Now, if I had
He's
to do a prediction, I don't give a
NXT?
shit about predictions. I care about the creative build. But I think it's pretty obvious that Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss should go over. This whole thing been rushed. No one gives a shit about the tag team championships, the women's at least, some of the men's either. But again, that's a different story. No one gives a shit about the women's tag team championships ever since Jade and Bianca Belair lost them. That's
Agreed.
the
We didn't care. We
only
didn't
run
care
they
then.
had where
We
they
didn't care
actually
then.
meant a little bit. These tag team championships look ugly as fuck. They need a
Okay.
remake. They
The
need a
design is not
do-over, and they need a
We look
whole
ugly, though.
rebranding. So maybe
design's not
Alexa
bad.
Bliss and Charlotte will win, and that'll just be a complete rebranding for the WWE Tag Team Championship for the women. There's a lot of good women tag teams that could be combined that can actually put some respect on this. You got people like Rhea Ripley and people tweeting, man, y'all don't show the girls love, bro. It's just boring. There's no creative storylines towards nothing. All these women, nobody tried to sleep with another nigga man. Nobody tried to do this or do that or do anything conniving. Nothing. Man, that's just bullshit, bro. But I'm going with Charlotte and Alexa Bliss to definitely win and hopefully a rebrand. I'm trying to manifest it. I'm trying to put it out to the sky. Maybe the wrestling guys are hearing me and they send a message to the corporate fucks at WWE to do something about this crap. The booking sucks. Now we got Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I'm going to give this a B. I'm not going to lie. You know, I'm going to be real. I'm going to give credit where it's due. Pat yourself on the back, Triple H. Now, this is where I could agree with long-term booking. Really, a lot of the times it's long-term bullshit because it's procrastination, Paul. It's a way to just stretch storylines out for about 4 or 5 years, but this is different. This wasn't stretched out too long. We had Jade come back at Elimination Chamber attacking Naomi. We all find out Naomi was the one that attacked Jade. There were very great promos cut. Very emotional promos cut. Naomi. We're living in a world in 2025 where Naomi turns heel the same time John Cena turns heel, and Naomi has overlapped John Cena infinity times. She is doing light years ahead of work creatively of pushing a heel character way more than John Cena, bro. I don't even want to hear it. It's not even no comparison if you ask me. This woman changed her song, changed her look. She changed her look all the time. She cut different promos. She's on social media. She's trolling in the comments. 10 out of 10 for Naomi on this heel turn. People need to be going, taking fucking notes on how to be heel as a woman, as a man, period. This is perfection, Naomi. That Jade Cargill, she gets a lot of heat because of her in-ring work. A lot of people just like to hate Jade Cargill for whatever reason. I'm not saying she's Bianca Belair like I always say. I'm not saying she's the best in-ring worker. But she has the it factor, which means while she's even in the spotlight alone, she works hard. She's been getting better. People just don't want to give her fucking credit. She sneezes in the ring. They call it a whole match of botch my ass. Jade Cargill been doing better. She's the queen of the ring for a reason. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I'm giving it a B, even maybe a B plus, because Triple H, he could have said, man, just throw him in the ring. It's Evolution. Fuck this pay-per-view anyway. We don't give a shit about it. But he didn't do that. He put it no holds bars. And I can't wait to see what these women do in a no holds bars match. If you ask me, I think they have the potential to steal the show. I don't want to see no pillow fight either. I want to see these women really go. Really tell the story of hatred. Really tell the story of the vitriol you might have for each other. The venom, the vengeance, the revenge. It's a lot of stuff packed in this storyline that could be told in this no holds bars match. I'm expecting a 10 out of 10 match. I got very high expectations. I think this is going to steal the show. It's not even going to be close. Next, we got the WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. F. Gotta give it an F. Gotta give it an F. Bro, there's no build-up. Tiffany Stratton literally a few days ago went on SmackDown and said, I want my opponent to be for Evolution Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus is over 20 years she's been in the game. I'm sorry, Trish Stratus, but I gotta give you the same energy I'm giving Goldberg. Pack it the fuck up. We got enough young, new talents that need to deserve the spotlight. You had enough of the spotlight. I feel like I've been watching Trish Stratus since I was 8 years old. I didn't have hair on my face, my arms, my nuts, nothing. Trish Stratus, you're a legend. Ride off into the sunset. Go help these younger talent. Trish Stratus does way more being on Great American Trash than Evolution. Evolution means grow. That's why I gave the name Triple H Nevolution. That fits way better when you're putting people like Trish Stratus at the top of the card. At least put Trish Stratus with Jordan Grace or one of them NXT people y'all got that just fell out the sky. That would make more sense. But Tiffany Stratton, man, it's like we could have had something better to be booked. It's like a million ways you could have booked it. But of course you didn't. And now we're stuck with Trish Stratton, Tiffany. But the only thing I'm going to say is this. The aesthetics look cool. Tiffany Stratton is more of the old Trish Stratus. But I just like to see newer talent get put in the forefront. I've been complaining about this every week. We need new stars to be developed, men and women. We need new people in a creative direction, backstage, men and women. I got hundreds of people in my comments. I'm constantly seeing things be booked 100 times better than what we're getting. These dudes are getting paid millions. There's people in the comments doing it for free. Make it make sense. Last match, we got Rhea Ripley versus Io. F. Throw the whole shit.
Wolf, you like that, don't you? You like that? Wolf love that part. This is his favorite part.
What you want to do is save hundreds when
Wolf's favorite part.
customizes your car insurance.
Kind of right. Like, that's why great. Are we doing it?
Bro, well, Bobby, why is the F? This is going to be a banger. Ripley and Io, I don't give a fuck. Io Sky hasn't defended the title since WrestleMania 9. The last
That's wild.
WrestleMania 9 is crazy.
Fabulous Moolah.
Oh, no, not Fabulous Moolah.
Io Sky, well, about time. You haven't defended the title since WrestleMania. I don't even know what is this feud about. People telling me, man, this feud gonna be a banger. They going back and forth. Well, I'm trying to get into it, but the last time I seen Io Sky on Raw, she fucking did half her promo in Japanese. I don't know how to speak Japanese. Io Sky, give me a break. I understand it's not Io Sky fault. I get it, but it just frustrates me to fucking high hell when I gotta see reports that you haven't defended the title since WrestleMania, where we got the talent on the women's roster to this level and nobody's getting a shot because Triple H wants to book the title to be in hostage since WrestleMania. We're in the middle of the summer. Then you got the nerve to turn around and say, take women's wrestling serious. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. What do y'all think about Evolution? And what do you think about my new name for it, Nevolution? What do you think about the disappointing ticket sales that this PLE is getting because everything is rushed? It's not like WWE don't have the women talent on their roster because Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, they do 100%. It's about booking. It don't matter if you're a male, a female, or alien. We're not going to care if the storylines aren't booked well. In 2025, everybody can wrestle good. It's going to take more than that. It's going to take compelling storylines. It's going to take build-up. It's going to take something that us fans could really be invested in. So, you know what I mean? There you have it. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, though. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Wow.
There you go.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll make my tidbit on it. He has some great points, right? Yes, some of the stories have not been booked well. It could have been better. But at the same time, it's like, if you look at the matches, like on paper, they're going to be really good. The only one I really don't know how it's going to really play out is really Tiffany and Trish. We know that it can go either way. JC and Jordan, I don't know what their chemistry is going to be like, so I don't know about that either. We will see. But other than that, I think all matches have potential to be, like, honestly, I might feel like this pay-per-view overall could be one of the better shows of the weekend outside of All In. If booked well, it could give. I'm sorry, Wolf. If this show is booked well, as far as match quality, it could give All In a run for their money as far as show of the weekend.
I don't know about that.
I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just saying if they do things right.
Yeah, if they do things right. Will they do things right?
No.
Absolutely not.
Remains to be seen.
Very unlikely.
It's more that most of them have none of these really, outside of Jade and Naomi and maybe like
the triple threat.
The triple threat is
that's it.
Yeah,
because the only ones I feel like they've actually given story to is the Rhea Io match, because we know there's history there. The women's IC title
and the Battle Royal will have story because it's a couple ways they could go, which we'll talk about, but it has some story to it.
Yeah,
I mean it'll probably be one of the better shows of the year for WWE because most of their shows have been kind of mid.
Iffy.
Like outside of Elimination Chamber, which has been the best pay-per-view of any promotion. I don't know what else has really happened this year. The Rumble was
I mean,
what else happened?
I don't.
We got Rumble, Elimination Chamber.
Best
what was better than Elimination Chamber? What was better than Elimination Chamber this year? And don't say anything AEW, because they've had some terrible endings to pay-per-views this year.
I mean,
and don't say no New Japan TNA shit, because they have not had anything either.
I will say though, I mean, I'm being honest. Double or Nothing.
What was on Double or Nothing? Oh, Anarchy in the Arena? What was on that card? Bunch of bullshit, like in Anarchy in the Arena? Gosh. Of course you would love that one.
And then, what's it called? Hangman and Ospreay.
I mean, that was probably maybe one of the matches of the year.
I think the whole show was, what's it called, like generally good. It's like
that show was long as hell because it
was long. That was the only problem with it, to be honest. But like everything, like quality wise, it was very good. I think, except maybe like Mercedes and Hater, but apparently. Jamie may have gotten injured from that match, like during that match. And even then, it wasn't like so bad. But FTR versus Garcia and Nigel, Ricochet versus Briscoe was just good.
Hold on, what go back again? I'm sorry. Start over.
FTR versus Garcia and Nigel.
That could have been on Collision or Dynamite.
It could, yes, but it was still good.
Yeah, it was forgettable, but go ahead.
Ricochet versus Mark Briscoe was just
that could have definitely been on Dynamite or Collision.
Yes, but I mean, Ricochet and Mark Briscoe is always.
But yeah, let me know what you want to do, Byron.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got you.
Hurt Syndicate versus Sons of Texas.
Yeah, that definitely could have been on.
Was just
Ring of Honor
tag team match that could have. It was a tag team match. Okada versus Speedball.
That was a good match. Could have probably built up better, but whatever.
Easily, but Tony Storm versus Mina.
Yeah,
I mean, they have good chemistry. I think
it wasn't a bad match. It was cool. It was what it was. So Gates of Agony are with Ricochet? Are we gonna get like a promo or just gonna?
And then Anarchy in the Arena. Don Callis family, which was Alexander, Fletcher, and Takeshita versus Paragon.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
And
Elimination Chamber.
The main event, Hangman and Ospreay.
Like I said, maybe the match of the year, Hangman and Ospreay, but gotta give it to.
Because I don't think Elimination Chamber it was the chamber matches themselves were all right.
Had the heel turn. You had
the heel turn was good, but
the tag match was
I guess Kevin and Sammy. I will say Kevin and Sammy was probably WWE's
they killed
best
it.
match.
Yeah, they killed it.
That's probably WWE's best match of the year.
Yeah, that probably is.
And then Tiffany and Trish versus Nia.
That was forgettable. That was forgettable.
I'll be honest. I know this hot take might get hate as far as towards me, but in 2024, I know people loved WrestleMania 40. Don't get me wrong, WrestleMania 40 was good, but for whatever reason, I feel like SummerSlam might have been better.
What? Hold on. SummerSlam was better than what?
WrestleMania 40.
In my personal opinion.
What was SummerSlam? This was SummerSlam last year?
Yeah, because you had Gunther and Damian, you had the Finn Balor turn, you had Liv and Rhea with the Dominic turn.
Oh yeah, it was better. It was.
You had Nia becoming champion.
Yeah, it was.
Roman came back. LA Knight getting the U.S. title.
The U.S. title, exactly. You had so much going on.
Is that the one where Roman came back?
Exactly.
Yeah, Roman came back.
All right, yeah, that was.
And you also had McIntyre versus CM Punk kind of starting.
Oh yeah, the special guest referee match. Yeah, that was a good show.
That pay-per-view does not get a lot of love.
That was a good show.
It was good.
They did the Dominic turn. Yep, the Rhea. On Rhea. Yeah.
Breaker versus Sammy.
That was forgettable, but
it was a little forgettable, but I thought it was still.
That was when he won his title. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was better than the one they had Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though Breaker sort of squashed Sammy. It was better than Money in the Bank because Money in the Bank it was.
Yeah, that was a pretty good show. It was a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Pretty good show.
Yeah.
That was really. It was really good actually.
Doesn't mean I forgive the WWE main roster for 2024 booking decisions. No, they made some war crimes. So yeah, Imperium split, for instance, which led to the double burial. So yeah, no, there was some good stuff in 2024 WWE, but it was not incredible.
But yeah, it's too many wrestling shows. I forget most of them.
I don't know. With Evolution,
but this Evolution will be better than the 2018. I'll say that.
Yeah, easily. But I will say my thoughts on Evolution. There's definitely some matches that I think didn't necessarily need to be on there. I mean, I don't mind the NXT Women's Title match. We had an NXT Women's Title match on the first Evolution.
They could have just let Stephanie keep the belt though, and had like Stephanie and Jordan. Or
even
something.
Though I think what's it called? It's JC and Jordan is definitely not going to overdo Shayna and Kyrie. I'm just saying that.
Bro, it's not going to do better than Tony and Io. Remember that? Love
Yeah.
that match.
Yep.
I think that was the Mae Young Classic final.
Yeah, that
was the best match to me on the show. To me.
Yeah. I did like Shayna and Kyrie though. They were really good together. Honestly, Kyrie is probably one of if not Shayna's best opponent. Which is kind of crazy if you ask me. Well, we'll do this later. But I don't know. In theory it looks good, but there are things that could go insanely wrong. I'm not sure how I feel about JC and Jordan. Honestly, I kind of wish it was Stephanie and Jordan.
That's what I said. They could have just let Stephanie drop the belt to Jordan here.
Yeah. Like, I understand giving the title to Jay. Like, understand you want to start having people in NXT or NXT women instead of people who are clearly getting called up. But my issue with JC winning the title is that she's cold. She is ice cold. They like put the title on her like 2 years too late, basically. They should have done it like if they wanted to give her a main event push, they should have did it when she turned on Gigi. And when they broke up Toxic Attraction from Mandy's release. If they really wanted to have them separate, then I could have given JC a push, but they didn't, and now it's like way too late. JC is like ice cold. So I don't think this is gonna go over well. And not to mention, the winner is fighting Masha Slamovich for both the TNA Knockouts title and the NXT Women's title at Slammiversary, or at least that is what is implied. So to me, that tells me Jordan is losing. 100% Jordan is losing.
I told you they're gonna have Mariah or Blake turn on her.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but the thing is, like right now, but the thing is, you have Masha. You're not gonna do Masha and Jordan again. Like, there's no shot. So it doesn't make sense to me. Io Rhea, man, they kind of been killing Io's title reign.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
They've been kind of killing Io's title reign, and I'm gonna be very annoyed if they give the title back to Rhea. That instantly ruins the show. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the main event, Io and Rhea. Even though it should be the triple threat, but it's probably gonna be Io and Rhea.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be the main event.
Yeah, which sucks already, kind of hurting the show if you ask me. But if they give the title to Rhea, then what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, I will have truly lost faith in WWE's booking. The 4-way tag title match will probably be good. I mean, Kabuki Warriors are amazing. Charlotte, Alexa, I don't know how it'll work, but hey, I'm interested. It is actually interesting to watch and see how it will play out. Zarya and Solruka are very good wrestlers in general, so I'm sure it'll be fine. But we'll see. Maybe there's not good chemistry, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Battle Royal. Like Stephanie has to win. Like there's nothing else that really fits.
I really been saying people say it's either going to be Stephanie or Bianca, but I don't think Bianca necessarily needs to get the win. Because the reason why I say Bianca doesn't need the win because we already know what the story is, even if she did win. So
one problem, Bianca. I don't think Bianca's gonna be there. Bianca is seemingly not making it to Evolution because she's injured. Because apparently she's supposed to miss Evolution and SummerSlam.
They already said that about Liv, but they said there's a possibility Liv returns at SummerSlam, but not in like a in-ring capacity.
Yeah, like in-ring wise,
surprise, but she's not winning it.
In-ring wise, Liv is not coming back until like Survivor Series.
I could see Bianca as a surprise because it's been kind of quiet. It's been kind of quiet.
Yeah, if Bianca like super heels, basically, like if she
was on TV when they were in her hometown like 2 months ago, so that
right,
she's
but
probably,
like that's always a cop.
And it was like what, a hand? What happened? A pinky?
It was like a hand.
A broken nail? Hangnail?
No, it was broken fingers.
Broken fingers.
Oh, she's good. She'll be back. Yeah. That's cap. There's no way she's gonna miss Evolution and SummerSlam. One of your biggest women.
I don't know if it was broken fingers or like both.
Plus, they can put her in the Battle Royal. She doesn't have to last that long if she's in there. She can come out late and then just get eliminated. Who knows?
I don't know. They're all in the same ring together.
Broken. I mean, she was on TV like 2 months ago. Something like that.
If it's fingers, she's good. They can wrap it up.
I'm not gonna lie. Wolf, you might have a point about Liv being at Survivor Series because they're going to be doing War Games, and I feel like they're going to probably do Team Liv versus Team Roxanne.
Maybe, but like I don't know.
I don't want to see that. I know you might not want this one, but I think it's
Games
better.
Should not be on.
No, I'm saying it would be better to save Liv for the Rumble.
Yeah, it's probably.
We don't need women's War Games, but whatever. We'll see. We shall see.
What else? Yeah, the Battle Royal, it has to be Stephanie Vacar. Best way to really get me upset and annoyed by it would be having, God forbid, Nikki Bella win the Battle Royal. That would probably piss us all off.
She may be in the Final Four. Just not.
Yeah, if you have to put her in the Final Four, but do not have her win. Nobody wants to see Io and Nikki Bella. She's gonna show up, get no pop at Evolution. She'll probably get booed at Evolution for good reason, but I digress. And then Tiffany and Trish, like that guy said, F completely awful. Like, why are we doing this?
Tiffany's title reign has been pretty mid.
It started off.
It's just been Nia Jax. She beat Charlotte and Nia Jax.
She beat Charlotte, which was huge, and then Nia. I was like, why are we doing Nia again?
They could have given her so much more.
Yeah, it's weird. It feels like Triple H just does not want to book.
And I agree, Trish could be given a rub to someone else in an actual storyline, but whatever.
And then you have. Is this?
But yeah.
Okay. Jade versus Naomi. I am happy that it's a no holds barred match, but
I think it could be a sleeper match too. The tag match, Jade and Naomi, and the triple threat.
Yeah, Jade and Naomi I think will be good, but Jade's winning.
Rhea and Io, I'm sure it'll be fine, but I've seen it before.
I
mean, this one I feel like we're not gonna really have interference like that.
I really wish Naomi
and it's on pay-per-view. Like 101.
I wish I wish Naomi had a chance beating Jade, but we all know Jade is winning. She's not gonna lose before SummerSlam.
Yes, Naomi will get her win. Well, you just wait. Don't worry. She'll be proceeding with caution in a couple weeks.
Right.
We may get both.
so-
WWE might try to inject the product with so much we might get a cash in night 1 and night 2 of SummerSlam. That's how hard they make it.
Yeah,
Because there's nothing else.
Yeah, they'll do night 1
Yeah, they'll just
Naomi
blow
and
their
then
load.
night 2.
Yeah, they'll just blow their
Another
load.
thing. So Cody put out a tweet lately, and people are like speculating that he's gonna turn heel soon.
No,
One,
no. He's not turning heel.
He's not turning heel yet. But the thing is, I think that tweet.
Would Tekla actually win this on Sunday, whenever it is?
Leo, that is a big fat no.
No, absolutely not.
Spider Lady will not win shit.
She will have a good showing, and that is it.
She'll just do her spider walk like Bray Wyatt, and then that's it.
But regarding that tweet, it did kind of sound all like.
I want to see Willow win this.
That's been my pick for months. Leo and Wolf, I've been saying it for months.
Willow deserves to win this.
But they're not going to do one part. But I think she should win, though. They're not going to do the other part, but she should win. It's got to be Willow. It's got to be Willow because Mercedes is winning. It's got to be Willow. And I think Willow takes it by World's End.
Exactly.
Oh, no, please. No.
Mercedes is getting a belt, and she's going to have a little bit of a run with it.
Oh, we just winning here. We just winning on AEW, Brian, because we got Queen Amanada, we got Megan Bain on the show.
They have no other women's
They're
doing like Evolution. They're just putting everybody in the Battle Royal.
Yep. They're condensing all the mini feuds into the Battle Royal.
But I am happy, Leo, your girl is getting a little bit more TV time. Queen Aminata. I won't call her Abijaba today. She's Aminata. Because somebody...
I am happy Carmelo is getting showcased after her return. Good for Carmelo.
I'm pretty sure they'll be announcing women's tag titles soon. Probably.
Yes.
Maybe at All In they'll announce them.
So here's the thing. Regarding the tweet, though, the tweet that Cody made did kind of seem like farewell-ish. So it could just be because he's going to be in Street Fighter alongside Roman. So maybe he's taking a bit of a break. So I hate to say it, but Byron, I don't think Cody's taking the title from Cena.
He better take that fucking title. I don't care if he's off TV for a month. We've seen Roman Reigns. We've seen Brock Lesnar.
The reason why they're probably the reason why we're not. The only reason why I feel like they're not going to give it to him is because he's supposed to be taking time out to film a movie.
Nope, he can keep the belt. You can write him off TV. I got a perfect rule. No, we don't need to keep that belt. No.
My worry is that Seth is going to cash in on Cody.
Okay, they could do that, but then you got to move Seth and his faction to SmackDown. Or are we just not doing a brand split anymore? Because LA Knight's just...
Well, they said... No. So apparently the draft is going to
happen right after, and then they'll be like, these guys go to SmackDown.
Yeah, but they're apparently...
Raw?
Okay, maybe you have Bloodline go to Raw.
If you put Seth, Bronson, Paul Heyman, and I'm forgetting somebody, Braun Breaker on SmackDown... You're keeping Cody on SmackDown. You got Cena still on SmackDown. Who's going to Raw? Roman? But Roman's going after Seth.
Actually, I would say...
Byron, so if they're going to send a faction to SmackDown, I think a faction comes over. I think he's sending the Bloodline over.
What Bloodline?
Solo.
Over.
No, not the Bloodline.
The
MFT, yes.
At least they have a name.
Yeah.
The Seth group is the
Seth family tree.
The Seth Rock.
So send them over to Raw, and then
that's not. So we sending the U.S. title to Raw. So what is Jacob Fatu? He's got to go to Raw too, right? And Jimmy, right? All of them gonna go.
Yeah. And then you're gonna probably send the Judgment Day, or at least like Judgment Day over to SmackDown. Then you're gonna probably send Rhea over.
That's too many. That's too much. That's too much.
Byron. I'm telling you now. What's it called? After SummerSlam, but by the end of SummerSlam weekend, Naomi and Jimmy will walk out with belts.
Hey man, look.
So Jimmy can stay on SmackDown.
If they do the cash in, I could see it, but it's like then it just becomes confusing because we got to move too many people, and I don't trust them to do it.
I don't know why, but I could see them randomly potentially send Cena to.
The Judgment Day should have went to SmackDown last year anyway.
Yeah.
SmackDown just doesn't have an equal. They don't have anything equal to move over there. Because like I said, then you got to keep Roman, Cena, you got to keep Cody all on SmackDown. Jesus Christ, Raw's going to have nobody. Gunther and Jey Uso? And Grande Americano, Germano? What are we going to have? The New Day walking around in all black? Raw would be the drizzling shits. Raw would be the worst show of the week. It would overtake SmackDown. Yes. It might even be worse than NXT. Because the way NXT is going at is probably maybe worse than Collision. So,
I would say
Jesus
Christ. For SmackDown.
But it could happen. But I agree. Leo, Wolf, everyone watching, I see it possibly happening if they want to write Cody off, yes. But I think Cody's going to win and he'll just get written off another way. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
SmackDown to Raw, I would say.
But I would like to see the Judgment Day get moved maybe to SmackDown. And maybe, I guess you can move Solo to Raw, but then you got to move the U.S. title to Raw. Like I said, then you have to move Jimmy and Jacob. And
No. We're not moving. No.
See, this is why dating is. See, this is why dating is at an all-time low when you see stuff like this.
MFT gets moved to Raw.
So how does Jimmy get his U.S. title?
SummerSlam.
But Jimmy would have to move to Raw, right?
Okay, here's my question.
SummerSlam, we have Solo, Jimmy, maybe
so
Jacob.
Just go over there with no title, so they have even less value. Okay. I at least would take them with a title. Okay, cool. But you just send them over there with nothing. They're just going to drown. They're going to be feuding.
Okay, my question to y'all is, should the Judgment Day remain on Raw or send them to SmackDown?
I would put them on SmackDown, but who would go to Raw? Probably Solo's crew. Yeah, Solo's crew. Okay, that's a fair trade. I'm cool with that trade. And let's put the IC on SmackDown and let's put the US on Raw.
Exactly.
I think Solo deserves more than a 1 month run. I love Jacob. You guys know I love Jacob. Love Jacob before WWE.
I don't think Solo
he doesn't need the title back.
I don't think Solo is going to. Well, like I said, it's not going to be Jacob winning.
I feel like they're going to lead to a War Games though with those factions. That's why I'm like they're probably going to slow burn it. You know it will long term bullshitting.
Well, the thing is, for another 4 months. I feel like the thing is with Naomi and Jimmy wanting to have their kid.
Jimmy can get it at like Clash in Paris. They got a bunch of overseas shows. They got the Australia show coming up. He'll get his time.
Nope. They're gonna do it right away.
And you know
they're gonna spend time. Actually, for all we know, we might get Jacob and Solo.
But if we're moving the US to Raw with the MFT and we're putting the IC, that means Dominic would beat AJ, which I'm cool with. Which he should. He should keep the belt for a little while longer.
Unless we move AJ to SmackDown. But then
I would keep AJ on Raw. I would have AJ get one more world title run. I'd let him get one more world title run.
This is crazy, Byron. This is egregious. See, if this is what dating is like in 2025, I think we're all in trouble. We are all in trouble. We just all have a huge problem. This is what dating is coming to.
Hold on, this is the same woman.
Hey, my name is Summer. I'm 28 years old. I'm doing time in Kuna, Idaho. I'm looking for people to connect with and vibe with. I have 14 months.
Wait till you hear the charges.
I'm also a freak, and I love to laugh. So if you can keep up with me, add me. My JPay is 123812.
Wait till you hear the charges, Byron.
This freak business, bro.
She's
still talking about this freak business. 14 months behind bars, you still keep talking about you a doggone freak. What kind of pitch is this to get pen pals, bro? Who knew they giving out keynote speakers for conjugal visits? I never knew they had Tinder programs behind bars, fam. What part of the game is this? No wonder she's stationed in Idaho. You the hoe. Somebody come get this woman, fam. This is ridiculous. What did she even go to prison?
Wait till you hear the charges.
At this point, now I'm curious.
All right, look at this. Look at the charges.
More Everson.
Wait till you hear the charges.
Prisoner research. Injury to a child. Controlled substance possession. Larceny. Embezzlement. Extortion. The hell you talking about? You a freak fam. She fixing to rob you, bro. Swipe or no swiping. You better swipe left. She gonna swipe right and take your shit. This is ridiculous. Bro, shorty a fucking demon.
That is true. I agree.
Bro, you see. And then there's another clip where she said she had sex on the first date. Where she literally said, "I have sex on the first date."
Lord, yeah, we in trouble.
See, I don't mind if a girl says that she has we do that on the first date. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not going in thinking that. But if you automatically say it, I just feel like you get around easy.
See, I don't have that problem because in my religion, we're not allowed to have that until marriage.
Wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors when you do. Be ready and hope what you know what you're getting yourself into.
I'll figure something out.
Mark, I didn't say anything wrong with it. I'm just saying.
All right, so
it depends on the person.
My idea is that okay, Byron, you might think I might sound a little crazy when I say this. Cena moves to Raw.
Cena? Oh,
Cena to Raw. Yeah.
That could happen, possibly, if he gets drafted.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Right.
Oh boy. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit that like button, hit the bell. Let me know. You'll have a lot more fun with Paige than with the Molly Holly.
I just saw that it looks like Megan Bain. Yeah, Megan Bain is the number two. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the bell.
The easy skeezers is what keeps the world in balance. You'll have a lot more fun with Paige than with Molly Holly. Huh? I'm confused. I'm perplexed. Flabbergasted. Run amok, led astray.
Oh boy. All right. I am a little behind on the show, so I'm trying to catch up. Oh man, it's gonna be it's already been a busy week.
Hey, but the thing is, man, we're halfway through it. We're halfway through.
Just trying to man. Trying to grind. You know how it goes.
Hey man, I know that. I know the feeling, man. I've already uploaded like 5 videos this week.
Yeah,
within just these 3 days, I've uploaded 5 videos. By the end of the week, I'll probably have like 10 videos.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be grinding real soon. So we getting Mark Briscoe and MJF, but you still got MJF and Mystico. I'm confused. But whatever. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Let me catch up on this show. What is going on right now? I'm super behind, not even gonna lie. Anything exciting going on? No?
No, we're on commercial right now.
No. Oh, that's very exciting.
Molly Holly had a gimmick where she was shamed for being a virgin, and Paige is Paige. I mean, Paige is a freak, but hey, we ain't finna say too much.
Oh boy. They're building up this MJF Mark Briscoe thing. I'm trying to see. Oh, there you go. With the brawl. Here comes the Her Syndicate.
Do you think Willa Yuta would be booked better in WWE if he was like an NXT? Or do you see him
Be like Alexis
successful?
King, like Alexis King type. This is probably his ceiling. He's in the faction, the top heel faction in the company, and has been a trios champion and tag title, peer champion. I mean, he's not a bad wrestler. He just doesn't have a character. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They kind of should have kept him babyface and had him along with Daniel Bryan and like ride his
I think he would have probably
coattail
been
and
more over.
yeah, like ride his coattail and like build that up to kind of take the mantle, maybe type of thing, like his understudy, because he does all his moves. But Her Syndicate definitely aren't losing. They getting their ass whooped tonight. Plus, I think when they lose, it'll be because of MJF. So I don't see them losing.
Someone had got a sign that says which one is Wheeler, and they have a picture of Wheeler, the Beast Mortos, and like I think Mystico on a poster.
You said what happened?
Somebody got a sign at AEW that says which one is Wheeler, and they got a picture of Wheeler Yuta, Mystico, and the Beast Mortos.
Oh gosh.
Talking about which one is Wheeler.
Oh no.
The crowd is chanting at Wheeler Yuta. Byron says, "Get a haircut."
Oh, they beating up the Hurt Syndicate. Okay.
I am back.
What's up, Wolf? Wow, Mike Bailey had on shoes tonight. That's amazing. That is maybe the best thing I've seen all night.
Alright, I'm just grab my phone real quick. I'll be back.
Let's see here.
Oh, Wheeler. Poor Wheeler.
The fact that the crowd was chanting, they was chanting that Wheeler Yuta says, "Go get a haircut."
Yeah. Like right now, I'm feeling like I might need a haircut, and I'm like nothing good.
Yours is not that bad, Wolf.
Yeah, mine is fine.
Yeah, it's not that bad, Wolf. You've seen worse.
Yeah. Worst being Wheeler Yuta. Hair is like, hold on, let me see if I can use my hair to make it look like Wheeler's. Like it's like this, but like way longer. This is like nothing, but like I'm like intentionally trying to make it go down. So, but let me fix it. Ay. Yeah, Wheeler does need a haircut. Bro is looking like an emo kid.
Alright, let me fast forward through this match. Yeah, I'm about to fast forward through this damn women's match. Is the All-Star 8-man the main event, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Probably.
Okay, cool.
It's the tag. The tag match is the main event.
Oh boy. All right.
I don't like that. How Joe? It feels like Joe is like intentionally, like he's like deliberately moving to like help Wheeler. Like, I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm trying to say? Like, he's kind of like at times he's like just standing there and like waiting for.
Is he not moving fluidly? Is that what you're saying? Is he not?
Yeah.
Like, is he...
Oh, it's Gabe. Gabe is gonna be the third guy. Yeah, that's fine.
Where is Hook? Like, what are we doing with this whole Hook thing?
He's gone. Apparently, he's gone. He's going to WWE.
Okay, is that what it is?
Probably.
Because it makes no sense that he showed up at Double or Nothing. Was it Double or Nothing?
Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing. He showed up towards the end,
and we have not seen him once. Not even a promo.
Oh,
no
the All-Star 8-man
explanation.
tag is next. Oh yeah, I guess it is.
And Wolf, you said that they could potentially bring Hook back and have him be a heel.
Now,
but
unless
I
he
don't think
comes
that's gonna
back
happen.
and
If he
costs him,
turns, yeah, he could maybe turn heel and join the Death Riders. But
I don't think he's going to WWE. I think
I
he's
don't
with
like
AEW at least through this year.
Nope.
No,
His
I
was
don't
in-
think he's going to WWE.
no,
I think Hook's gone.
His was. They said his contract was going to be to like the middle of this year.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. He's still
I
there.
don't know what
Maybe
Mark
he's
is
gone.
saying about Wolf.
But that would be a terrible
I
way
have a theme.
to have him leave.
Yeah, but I think he is gone. I genuinely think. Okay,
If that's how they write Hook out of AEW, that's terrible. Let's just be honest.
Oh yeah, true.
Could have at least had him come back and do something. It is what it is, though.
But alas, that's weird. Well, they do have. If they do have Hook still, and they want to use Hook, maybe have Hook come back. Maybe they just want Hook to come back and like
do his own thing.
Have that, or maybe have a bigger stage to.
Like I said, maybe
come
he
back and do
comes
something.
back and cost them. You know, AEW loves doing stuff like that. Oh
Yeah.
no, we didn't.
Either he can cost the ops, or he can help the ops, and then like be the singles guy of the ops.
I just don't see him. I feel like if he was going to WWE, it would be kind of known. Like WWE is looking at Hook.
I mean, about that.
I don't think he's going to NXT. Not right now. Not at this moment.
I don't know if necessarily they were looking at it, but I think he was considering going to.
I mean, he probably would fit in NXT, but he still needs to. It is what it is.
But
Yeah,
I don't know the fact that. But the thing is, there's so many people that like there's like a handful of people that are gone, like that like come back. I don't know. Maybe Hook. For all we know, Hook could probably just show up in the Casino Gauntlet.
I'm pretty sure Mr. KAHN is gonna throw a lot of things out there on Saturday. Some
Because
surprises,
there is also
some
the
things we
what's it
see,
called
we don't see.
because like there's also Eddie. Like, how do we bring Eddie
He'll be in the
back?
gauntlet. I think he'll be in the gauntlet match.
Gauntlet.
Because like
Gauntlet.
he could be, but like narratively, if Gabe is gonna be with Claudio and Wheeler at All In, then narratively
That could
Eddie
be the
should.
Forbidden Door match. Him and Gabe.
Yeah, they could do that.
Eddie could come back because
Yeah.
I think Eddie comes back.
That's why I say narratively they
don't
should
really
have
have
Eddie
any
come
like.
back and help
They don't
Ops
have
and go
any
after Gabe.
men. They don't have any men like big surprises they could do. So he would probably be the
Yeah.
biggest.
That's
Maybe
why
Darby, but
that's why my thought is that Gabe would if Gabe is at All In with Claudio and Wheeler, narratively they should have Eddie come back and cost the Death Riders, cost Gabe specifically, go after Gabe because narratively in kayfabe, Gabe is the one that injured Eddie. Like obviously, like Eddie, it was an ACL tear, a proper like full on. I think it was a workout, but they're going based like on in kayfabe. Gabe is the one that injured Eddie, so
or they
Eddie
could have
should
him
go after
in
Gabe.
the main event with everyone else.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
It
It really depends.
But yeah, I am. The men is a little. Both are unpredictable, but the men could have more surprises because we don't really know who's in it. Besides the
Yeah, you got a
first three
point.
men.
You got a
Because
point.
I think it's going to be MJF and Briscoe. Then I think Mystico is going to be number 3, and then it's going to be like all the odds are stacked against MJF. But I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, because there's no Ospreay, no Swerve in it, no Hangman in it, no Moxley. Yeah, they need some men firepower. Ricochet's in it, I guess. I don't know, but whatever.
They could maybe have Wardlow in it. They could have, if they want to release Wardlow from Guantanamo Bay.
Nah, they want him to be
more accurately American Gladiators.
They want him as a mainstay. He's the main eventer of Guantanamo Bay. They ain't. He's got a
maybe we
contract
get
for life.
debuts. Maybe we get some like MLW people like Dijak or
I would
Bishop
love that.
Dyer.
And then maybe if we do the women, maybe we can get someone like maybe Cora Jade, or maybe we'll get someone like a Dakota.
Yeah, I don't know. They could do that. They could also.
Could be. It's a lot of options. A lot of ways they could
maybe get Shotzi.
There's a lot of women. It's a lot of women
Yeah,
free
because
agents.
Shotzi's been kind of killing it on the indies.
Yeah, she has.
Oh man, let's see. Oh boy, yeah, I'm on that match now. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Be right back.
Oh, jeeps.
Let me guess we're gonna get an overrun tonight, probably.
As usual.
Maybe like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, is Hangman gonna beat a woman again? I'm sorry. What? No.
Hangman beating a woman again? Oh boy.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotta go over
You remember last week?
Equal rights, equal fights.
Yes.
Equal rights,
There you go.
equal
As Leo would
fights.
say.
Byron, guess what I just found out?
What's up?
You know how we were asking about Rich Holland? Where is he?
Injured.
Oh boy.
Evolve.
Doing what? Like what?
He has gone down to Evolve. Demoted. Main event push that led to 2 releases meant nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I need to look. I need to think. Research something I've heard. Okay, my friend might.
All right, let's see. 8-man tag, fun times. What's going on? Crazy Dre, what's up,
Good,
brother?
Dre.
What's good, everybody?
Hello.
Nothing much, man. Just normal grind, brother.
Same old
You watch-
AEW, different day.
Yep.
Just just
Somewhat.
a lot of wrestling.
Still struggling to get out the mud with it.
So wait a minute, isn't there another PLE at the same time as?
We got
All
Saturday night.
NXT.
Great American
Bash.
NXT.
I
But you
knew it
don't.
was-
It's nothing you need to watch.
You
it's really
like
the worst
you
NXT show ever.
you wanna hear the card for NXT Great American Bash, Dre?
It's wait. You got the sign in for Trick, Joe Hendry and Santana. You've got the NXT Championship on the line. That actually seems like a good one. That's one of the ones that's actually okay.
I do like Inamura, so I will.
The NXT Women's Championship. Can they just put it on Jordan for once? Like I'm like,
but you know what they're doing.
No, they're doing a tag match. They're doing a tag.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. The
Jordan and Mariah versus.
Here's the thing, though, Dre. It's getting way more insane because apparently we saw Ashley Elegance, formerly known as Dana Brooke, won a battle royal on TNA to get an opportunity at the TNA title, only for her to get screwed over, and pretty much whoever's the management over there says she has to wait because we're doing a title for title match between Masha Slamovich, who's the TNA champion, and whoever's NXT Women's champion at Slammiversary.
After Jordan and JC, which will probably be JC because we already did Jordan and Masha like 30 times in TNA throughout their careers.
And it's weird because Ash won the right to compete for the title because she won a battle royal, and they even said she was
and now the Elegance brand has 3 members, so they could easily do the Freebird role, but nope, they're going to do Ash and Heather defending the tag titles against the Iconics or whatever, the Inspiration.
The Iconics, they're still around?
Yeah, they're in TNA now. The Inspiration or
you
whatever.
may see them on Sunday, Dre. You may even see them on Sunday.
Maybe they'll be in the Battle Royal for all we know. But we have Jordan Grace and Mariah versus JC and Fallon.
Mm-hmm.
We have Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dame for the NXT Women's North American title. We have Ethan and Ricky in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
We get Javon and,
yes, I did see Ricky won the opening match and he got to choose the stipulation.
Which was Falls Count. Javon and Jasper 1-on-1.
And we know Jasper's going to win that match.
Probably.
I like Javon a lot though.
I mean, I think that's like the most unpredictable match because they could go either way.
Either one can win, and I think it'll make sense. I think on one hand, you're trying to build up Jasper to be this monster, but at the same time, you're trying to build up, like, literally, Javon is this underdog fighting from underneath. Because I honestly feel like when it's all said and done, he's going to be the guy to take the title from Obafemi. I really do.
He should be the next guy. I mean, honestly speaking,
he's only 20 years old.
Yeah, he has the it factor. You know, the thing that we said that Trick had, and it vanished away.
Yeah, Javon. I think Javon was like the clear-cut choice, but now that Jasper is here, I think now they want to try building both of them up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
they could have Javon beat Oba and then Jasper,
beat him. That's what I would do, because they already had Oba beat Jasper. But you know, I hate to admit it, but you know, Byron, you were right again. You said that Trick was losing steam, and me and D were like, no, he's not losing steam, man.
I mean, they thought he had it back with the title, getting the TNA title, but they haven't really done much with him.
He beat Elijah. That's
and it's going to suck because Dre, you know, he's about to lose it at the Slammiversary. So it's like he gets it for what, 2 months?
Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to keep the belt long, but I mean,
he could at least keep it for like 4 months, like something.
It's okay.
At least through the summer.
I would rather him lose it to somebody that's like up and coming, as opposed to like.
I kind of rather him lose it. I know Mike Santana might win, but
Santana's probably taking the title, not Joe.
Yeah, that's why I said
because it has to be Santana, because they've been building Santana up super strong in TNA. I think Joe might be leaving TNA, and
Joe's probably coming to WWE.
Coming to WWE, which is why they'll probably give the title to Santana. Hendry will come to WWE. Yeah, and that's why they'll give the title to Santana. And have Santana hold it for a little while. As for who beats Santana, Ali. Yeah,
that's a good one, especially with his gimmick right now.
Yeah,
but hey,
Ali would be
I don't know if you've been paying attention, Dre, but Cedric Alexander is in NXT, and we're doing Cedric versus Mustafa Ali at Slammiversary.
TNA, not NXT. TNA.
Oh Lord, the Death Riders won again.
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe that means Moxley's losing.
Yes.
I don't know. Sometimes they don't follow the WWE rule, man.
True, they're more unpredictable, but.
And Byron's been saying he doesn't think that Moxley's going to lose.
I think Moxley will lose. I think
he will lose on All In.
I think it's going to happen. I think they're going to do their little Avengers Endgame shenanigans, get everybody out, and then it's leaving Moxley and what's it called? Hangman.
You know what? I think that somehow Swerve actually ends up helping Hangman unintentionally.
Yeah. Swerve and Ospreay will take out Bucks. And I think what's it called? Darby comes back.
Yeah.
Darby comes back at All In, costs Moxley the title. He comes, like, the lights go out, Darby shows up behind Moxley, hits him with a skateboard, and then maybe Hangman hits Buckshot Lariat, gets the win. And then I think at Wrestle Dream, we should have... That's when you start the blood feud between Mox and Darby, and then at Wrestle Dream, you end it off with Texas Deathmatch between Darby and Moxley.
Another Texas Deathmatch?
Another Texas Deathmatch. Or a barbed wire steel cage, whatever.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They're trying to Bryan Danielson them.
Some kind of hardcore kind of match. But that should main event Wrestle Dream. Wrestle Dream main event should be Darby Moxley.
All right, I didn't think that we were going to see a Swerve sighting, but we did. Okay, good. As long as we get the belt off of Moxley, man, it's just time. Sometimes with people, it's just time. All right, he's in the truck, but what is he doing? Oh, he's going to destroy the limo. Yes. And that's good. We can get them out of power too. I'm tired of the I'm tired of the Young Bucks as VPs.
Good luck trying to drop out of there with that.
You get it. Oh. Yeah.
All right, good.
So.
Well, I don't know because the Death Riders are not really standing tall anymore.
Like I said, I just really hope that they get this belt off of
Moxley,
man.
I really do think Moxley's losing at all. Because, what's it called?
Is the show over? Is it still going?
We're getting
overrun, like you said, 5 minutes.
Okay. Here's the thing. I don't know. It's very unpredictable now because not Swerve, but Hangman is standing tall.
Oh gosh, no. Mercedes was Tony Storm was standing tall. I think Mercedes is winning, and we know that. But
the thing is
because I feel like the Bucks are going to win, so you got to give us something good, right?
Okay. Claudio intercepted. Okay, hang on. Oh, and now they're face to face. Okay, so it's not.
You think the Bucks are going to win?
I think
the Bucks will win. Yes,
I think so.
The Bucks are going to win. Yeah.
My only problem is they can't tell stories for a whole year without Swerve and Ospreay in the main event.
I actually think it's the opposite. I think the Bucks lose.
All right.
If I had to bet, the Bucks would lose and Moxley would win. I would flip it.
No,
I just don't want Hangman. I don't want Hangman to lose, man.
So Dre, the thing is, Jack's probably gonna come back and screw Ospreay and sort of.
Oh, you said Jack Perry?
Jack Perry helps Bucks win.
Oh, I forgot about Jack Perry.
Yeah.
I feel like the guy should be Will Ospreay to take the title, but I don't know.
No, it has to be Hangman. They've been.
That's what I'm saying. If they tell a proper story, they could have Ospreay win it next year in London.
They've gone pun unintended, but they've gone all in on Hangman.
It makes sense to have Hangman win.
Hangman the main character. They just had Moxley say all these good things about Hangman today. Like I
said, you have Hangman win, you have MJF win the gauntlet. Eventually, MJF cashes in on Hangman. Darby can beat MJF, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, after Darby,
you can do whatever the hell you want. I don't.
Let's go. My choice would be after Darby beats MJF. Eventually, you have Jay White turn heel again. And you have Jay White beat Darby, and then you have Ospreay.
And then the Young Bucks get hit with a double double swerve stomp.
Actually,
why can't it be both? Why can't Bucks lose and?
Because I don't think the Bucks have anything else than to parade around as EVPs. If you take that away, they have nothing.
Right, they have nothing.
And like I said, Dre, the story could be
not only that, but it gives place for like other people to like kind of get elevated into the world title scene other than Swerve and Ospreay.
Like I said, I just don't trust they're going to be able to tell that story.
Because if you have Swerve and Ospreay in the world title scene, you kind of have to force yourself to book around them. Whereas if you get them out and you like move them down the card, you can bring up other people like Darby Allin, you can move, and also Jay White, because Jay White should be going for the world title, and that's why I think Jay White should beat Darby Allin eventually after Darby beats MJF.
Jay White, I just haven't been sold on Jay White since AEW. I mean, since Ring of Honor.
Right. But the thing is, Jay is a very good wrestler. Jay is definitely world champion material.
He is.
But right now, the pathway is That's why I think the pathway should be Hangman to MJF to Darby to Jay White. And
Matter of fact, Jay White was actually good against MJF when he was a heel.
And
so you're
right,
right.
because also Drake
Jay's-
also lead
Jay's-
to Swerve versus Ospreay because you could. It's too many baby faces. Like I said, Swerve would be the best heel.
What has been? Where's Jay White? What has he been?
He's injured.
He broke his hand.
Yeah.
After he broke his foot, so he's been just breaking everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, here's the thing too, though. I mean, I get what you guys are saying because it does. You can bump those guys down the card, but I think you can still have them in the title picture because the whole Hangman, Ospreay.
The thing is,
like
Dre, my idea is that they're probably gonna be a little cutesy. Like maybe they'll face for other promotions, world titles, or just like the unified title that we're about to get. Because I think Forbidden Door we're gonna get Ospreay versus Zack Sabre for the IWGP World Title. Probably, maybe, I don't know.
Like I said, you can make Swerve the biggest heel in the company. You could do Ospreay, Swerve. Ospreay could go over Swerve to eventually.
I think they should wait on turning Swerve heel.
Win the Owen because remember he lost it. Tell that story. Then he could be the Cody Rhodes, win it in London, win it next year.
But the only thing is with Swerve is like I get you. You're right. It is too many baby faces because I didn't expect Jay White to turn baby face either. But at some point, I mean,
he's
too over right now to be.
Right. I think
he's like Seth though. People will still do the dance even though he's a heel.
Right, Jay.
Yeah, but I just don't think it's time to pull the plug on him yet.
Right, I think it's a little too soon. I think Jay, when Jay comes back, he should be a heel. I loved babyface Jay White, but I think if my idea of having Jay beat Darby, then Jay has to be a heel because you can't turn Darby heel.
No, you can't turn.
You cannot turn Darby heel whatsoever.
Yeah, plus you got Eddie Kingston coming back. You got Darby. It's too many baby faces.
The thing is with Darby, he's one of those guys that you can just never turn heel or just
He's Rey Mysterio. He's their Rey Mysterio.
He's Rey. Yeah, he's Rey Mysterio. Everyone's gonna love him. Everyone's gonna have the face paint and everything. But Jay would be a perfect heel to fight Darby. And then after that, you could have Ospreay. Like by then, the year will be up. Ospreay can take the title from Jay, and then maybe Swerve.
So wait a minute, do you have him win the Owen then, and then it's like, okay, now my year will be up, and so now I can compete.
No, I would say probably. Actually, yeah, maybe. You have Ospreay win the Owen, go after Jay, and then around if you want Ospreay to have, it depends on how long you want Ospreay to have like the title. If you want to like cap it off with Swerve. Like if you don't want like a huge long title reign because maybe you're burnt out with that, you have like until like World's End, either Full Gear or World's End. Swerve takes it from Ospreay.
Wait, I'll even give you this: if you want Swerve to be heel, let him cross Hangman.
No, too soon. Too soon.
I agree, but I'm just giving you scenarios as to how
I think we can just
have
Hangman win, and remember, Swerve can eventually blame Ospreay for the reason he's not in the world title picture. Because remember, when he accepted the match, you saw Swerve's face. He was like, "Yo, bro, what the fuck you doing?" So then you could kind of slowly do the heel turn with that. You can have Swerve turn on Ospreay, and then eventually Ospreay has to remember Ospreay's never beaten Swerve either, so Ospreay still has to beat Swerve. That could be part of him getting back to the world title. And then he could win the Owen next year because remember he lost it. And then he could go to Wembley or wherever they're having it at and win it in London.
So wait a minute, why did they get away from London this year and put it in Texas?
Because they weren't selling tickets straight.
It was a concert. I think some concert was booked the same time as Wembley would have been.
They needed to get out of Wembley. It was overkill. They really don't need to go back. They should just do more like American venues. But
hold on, I'm gonna try looking it up.
It's just weird to have the time at that time. I mean, I get that Saturday night's main event is during that time, but I would have just said fuck it and just had it at regularly, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock or something. Because AEW, even if you had it at 7 o'clock, it's not ending until midnight. That card right there is going to be too long. It's going to bleed over until Saturday night main event anyway.
I think they just didn't want to be going against WWE. They wanted to stand alone. But because they already get counter programmed all the time. They're like, at least, we'll go.
Coldplay is the reason. Coldplay.
Oh yeah. They're getting beat. Then Coldplay is loved over there.
So with
Coldplay, U2, and there's like a couple other bands.
I'm pretty sure Coldplay is booked for Wembley. Like Coldplay, Coldplay concert is at Wembley, so they can't do it.
But I mean,
starts at 2 o'clock, right?
It's just too like it's too much wrestling. It's too much because you got, you got, like you said, NXT, you got AEW, then you got WWE in the same day, and then you got WWE again on Sunday. I would have just had the pay-per-view on Sunday and just had the two companies compete against each other, man.
Yeah.
Or honestly, what they should have just did is just had All In next week.
Or they should have just stuck to their original plan instead of trying to counter program AEW. Just have Evolution last week like they were supposed to. Let it stand alone and get its actual shine, and then you could do Saturday night's main event, whatever. But it is what it is.
Yeah, because I mean, for somebody that's buying, can you imagine somebody in Atlanta?
Because they put the women the same night as Beyonce, Dre. You know how that's about to go.
Oh hell! No.
In the same city.
No,
in Atlanta.
What were they? I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Because I'm going to talk about the women, Dre. That's why. It's just to counter AEW. It's not about anything else. It's like, they're having an event. Let's put as much as we can so we can take the attention away from AEW. That's why you get Goldberg. That's why you'll probably get Roman returning. You may get a cash-in attempt or a cash-in. Who knows? You get a women's pay-per-view. You get all this shit.
But like you said, Byron, if you're trying to compete against Beyonce, man, you already lost.
That's a losing battle. It's a losing battle.
It's a lose-lose.
Trust me, I went and that was a damn near sold-out show.
Yeah.
And that was DC. I can imagine how Atlanta's going to be.
Right.
You already know you're competing against the some wrist bending and some.
Oh yeah, Young Bucks definitely winning. Yeah, they standing tall. Hangman standing tall too.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like Moxley got taken down. It was more so.
We just need to. Can we at least see the World Championship? That's what it's been. It's too long. We need to get it out. Let's just get that title. Yeah. Look at the camaraderie between those two. Just imagine if Swerve turns on them. That would be some good shit.
I mean, keep in mind. I mean, the thing is, MJF has said, if Moxley wins at All In, I will cash in on him. So, basically implying if MJF wins the Casino Gauntlet and Moxley wins at All In, he's going to cash in on Moxley. So I don't know.
I think he's capped, and that's another team that's losing. I think the Hurt Business loses. I'm sorry, Hurt Syndicate.
Not after the night.
Patriarchy win it.
Got their ass whooped.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're going to have the first father son.
Because apparently they already have pre-made father son custom tag titles.
And look, and Byron too. That's
so they probably would have won on Sunday.
So
patriarchy is winning. Yeah.
And also that also helps the Hurt Syndicate because you don't have them necessarily lose.
I think they end up losing because of MJF. I think they wait a little bit.
I think that they lose, get the belts back, and then you're right, MJF eventually turns on them. But I think he doesn't turn on them until he becomes champion.
World champion, probably.
Because I think at that point he's going to be like, well, I done got everything I needed out of you guys. And that's the point when I would have Bobby Lashley actually beat his ass and win.
We probably will get MJF and Bobby Lashley.
Because all he is just basically The Miz, just a better wrestler.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
He
know.
runs his mouth just like the Miz. He has money like the Miz. And Lashley could dog walk him.
Oh, well, you're still here. Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had an over one.
Of course, yes. Is the sky blue?
Oh yes.
There you go.
That
Close,
was
close enough.
and Dre.
Um,
Let me see
Hey Dre,
there.
Hunk, what's good, baby?
what's up, man? You ready to go? Well, no, you're not ready to go yet.
No, I'm still gonna be at work.
all right, Wolf, you want to lead things off, my guy?
Yeah, that. I mean, I liked the show. I liked the matches. I think the matches were good. Interested to see how all in goes. We have women's casino gauntlet match starting with Chris Statlander and Megan Bain. I think that's honestly a great start of. I honestly kind of expected it to go into be Statlander and Willow, but Willow was not part of this four-way. So, I mean, I like the matchup, Statlander and Bane. And I think that will be good. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with Gates of Agony with Ricochet. I guess that is another tag team they could bring up and showcase. I don't know how it'll work, but I'll keep my eye out for it. But yeah, all in Texas on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Leo, what's up, brother?
I thought AEW was okay tonight, at least with the stories that we did get and what they're trying to lead to with All In. I enjoyed the Ricochet match, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do and how can they amp up this new faction that they have with Gates of Agony and Ricochet. Hopefully, they can do something to where they can be taken serious as a dominant presence on AEW. The main event tonight, is making me change my pick because I was gonna say Hangman was gonna win, but now it seems like Mox could end up winning. Then you just got the same thing with the Young Bucks not standing tall and getting their limousine wrecked. So I'm guessing that kind of plays into a factor that they could potentially be winning at All In as well. I'm not sure what other matches are going to be taking place. I know we are going to get the casino gauntlet matches, which I still kind of going back and forth on who I think win those because there's a multitude of potential different wrestlers that could end up winning. But we'll see how do things do play out at All In this Saturday. So yeah. But my channel is Kicking It with Leo. You guys will do wrestling content. More content will be on the way. Got some more 2K videos coming out for Evolution. Going through the match that we are going to get on that card. I got my predictions for Evolution. I'm gonna try to get a predictions video for All In as well. So y'all stay tuned for that. And yeah, well, we're gonna finish capping off with SmackDown this week. We got Saturday Night Main Event, Great American Bash, All In, Evolution, and then back to the next week's schedule, back to the regular week. So, yeah, more content will be on the way, you guys.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be probably live tomorrow, so stay tuned. We'll keep you guys posted. Drizzy Dre, how you feeling, man?
I feel all right. I mean, Megan Bay, Statliner. I don't mind them starting off the women's gauntlet match. It's unpredictable. We've been having a lot of back and forth about whether or not Moxley wins or if he loses. The Young Bucks, whether or not they win or lose. So, I kind of like it that we don't know.
It's some unpredictability, right, Dre?
It's some unpredictability, and we need that in AEW. So I thought overall tonight had a good show, and we'll see what happens on Saturday. And look, I just did a Mercedes myself. I'm used to saying Sunday, and it's Saturday.
Raj, you got anything?
Nope, I don't got nothing. Hit the like and subscribe button. If you want to become a member, hit the join button on the memberships on your laptop or your computer. And it's only $5 a month, but you get custom emotes, you get members only chat, and you're gonna get some other things. So hit that $5 a month join membership button. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. And of course, we are the Flex Zone podcast, hosted by Byron, of course, and Dre, of course, with Leo and Wolf, who's gonna turn into a wolf if you don't hit the join button. But anyway,
Yes, check out Wolf Den Wrestling Pod. Of course, Dre here on the Flex Zone, and of course, Leo kicking it with Leo. Like I said, we'll be doing probably some previews and predictions, and some match previews and predictions coming to the channel at some point. We'll see. This weekend. We gone, y'all. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Peace.